Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Michigan Wolverines. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. So the Michigan Wolverines kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Davidson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain. Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We worked on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They go play action. Bryce Underwood. With the catch, it's Marshall. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Underwood. Fires to the big fella.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They booted away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse. Snags it, and there's running room. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
You know, Clemson football is at its best when they've got that guy at the helm that can be a playmaker. And Cade Klubnik had some of those flashes, right? Like going to the college football playoff the year before. But Clemson returning back to humanity a year ago. Not a good season for them. And Jesse, they didn't go out and get the 5-star commit in the portal. They didn't go out and pay a lot of money. They believe in developing it through high school and the guys they brought in.
Is it the guy, though? Because you mentioned it, David, and you're so right. When they had Deshaun Watson or they had Trevor Lawrence, they were the guy. They were the guy that took this offense, took this entire...
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. At the 35, he's loose. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
To the air, it's Underwood. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Throwing, Underwood. Got his man downfield. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Each figuring the game out, each figuring each other out. Man.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Past the line of scrimmage. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative
Excuse
play.
me?
He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that.
Beat that.
He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
Here's Underwood to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I fucked up.
What an interception.
That's
He's
bro, my
dangerous
nigga Raul
because
was
not only
fast.
can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air,
Nigga Zeke
but
Raul.
he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think can play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
The throw to the outside is complete. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Oh, I'm pissed.
And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught!
What kind of logic with that? I mean, audible with that shit on defense.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the
My
season in
first
this
completion.
offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
And the extra point is good.
Hurt.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Play action with Underwood. Steps away. Finds his tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Underwood. He lost one down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it.
I didn't even know.
Back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that. And thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Oh, he's got some space.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Tight end now in motion. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory.
I can't go for it. Alright, fat.
Who knows what they're going to do?
Timeout, Michigan. The Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Let's see right here.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside, it's Davidson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up.
Punt, and he's got room. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Using the quick game. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Could be an alley. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
At the 20, he's got space. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. First carry of the season. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll...
And it's picked off at the goal line. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Quick completion on the out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Again, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Huskies with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Underwood. Finds his man, it's Marsh. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
The run inside. It's Marshall. There's a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Here's Underwood to throw. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Underwood. That's caught. It's Marsh. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Hand off from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Play fake, Underwood. Looking to buy time. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, it's been a defensive struggle so far in this game. In the first half, we saw that. And I guess the question is in the second half, can these defenses keep it up? It looks like this one can. Getting a sack there on second down. They're still playing with a tremendous sense of urgency.
Quarterback may change this route. Underwood in the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. From the gun. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking to fire. He's taking the shot. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys? Or you want...
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Sends it downfield. Leaping grab for a big gain. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Jump the the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
What's wrong with this game,
So
bro?
the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. The snap sets up the throw. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
It's what it is.
The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking to scramble. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
I think that's something I've done.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Again, it's Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Throwing, Underwood. Here's a heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Big Blue with the answer. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine.
Okay.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure. Breaks into the open. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Now on first down from the 28. They're going to ride this running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give as they work on that clock. Picks up the first down. Slips. Look at that toughness just running through everybody. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out. If you got the lead late in the ball game, you want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Got him. Maybe some room here. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game. And Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
Makes a grab and room to run. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.